What's going on YouTube? Your boy Black Prince the Barber. Hey, I just want to let you guys know from the door, I'm giving it one more shot in another shop. But this shop right here, you know what I'm saying, it's a little bit more comfortable than the other shop, because the other shop I was in, it was a little bit tidy up in there. You know, the barbers was all scrunched up, just right underneath each other. That's something I really wasn't comfortable with. But yeah, this shop right here, I just started working in this shop yesterday. So today is the first day that I made this video. So you guys that's watching this video right now, I just recorded the video today, and I, you know what I'm saying, put it on YouTube today. But like I always say, quality is better to me more so than anything else, because you know I like to follow up behind everything I do. But yeah, the quality of the video should be great. I recorded this video in 4K 60 frames per second on my iPhone. But yeah, let's just get into it. My boy getting a bald fade, but he want a medium fade. But I'm not gonna take too much off the top, but you'll see. Let's get into it. All right, guys, I want to mention this too. Now, if you see me uploading videos and you notice the background, like my old videos, I be cutting at home and everything, and then now I'm in a different environment, which is in the shop. Now, my next video might be recorded from my house, because, you know, I still cut hair at home as well, but I'm like kind of like back and forth from the shop to the house. So if someone want their hair cut and I'm at home and I don't feel like going to the shop, I already have my clippers at home as well, because you know I have so many clippers, dog. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm not at the shop, man, I'm more than likely at home, or if I'm not at home, I'm more likely than it, you know what I'm saying, be at the shop. So I just want to acknowledge that to you guys. So if you see my next video uploaded and I'm at home, you know what I'm saying, I cut hair at home, I record at home as well. So let's just get into it. Okay, now what I'm doing now, I took my cocoa trimmers. I'm just actually balling out that first initial guideline with the ball area from when I had balled my client out, because you know I want to make that transition as, you know what I'm saying, perfect as I can, and always follow up behind your work so you can know where you're going, because if you don't know where you're going, you don't know where you're going to start it. So let's get it. So I put my 1 guard on my Stylecraft Instinct. So I'm just actually taking his hair down to a 1, because you know what I'm saying, he still want it dark at the top. But with that being said, man, let's just get into it until we get to the next step. All right, guys, I just want to be totally honest with you. You know, usually when I tell you guys, you know, when you make your first initial guideline, go up 1 inch, or, you know what I'm saying, or half an inch or whatever with your blades open. But I learned this part right here from a former YouTuber that I always be watching as well. And I'm pretty sure you guys know what I'm talking about. His name is Tito. So, well, Tito Cuts. So y'all go to his channel, check his channel out. He'll teach you guys, you know, what you want to know. But you know what I'm saying, each barber learn from each other, because you know what I'm saying, he made this very easy for me to, you know what I'm saying, accomplish. But what I'm trying to tell you guys, you know what I'm saying, I put the 0 guard on, I close them, and I go 1 inch all the way around the head, you know what I'm saying. So therefore it'll be easier for me to, you know what I'm saying, come back with the following step, because the following step would be so much easier, you know what I'm saying, just to feather that first initial guideline out. So it's like I'm fading, I'm blending up but fading down at the same time at one time. So let's continue to get to the next step. So now I took the zero guard off. I'm just having number pure blade, man. You know what I'm saying? I have my blade open and I'm going right underneath that zero guard close. Now that actually works because, you know, I'm just really just starting an early fade by feathering out my zero close because, you know what I'm saying, this is the detail work that I mainly do right here. So right now I'm just gonna adjust a little bit and, you know what I'm saying, just go all the way around. But when I come back around, I'm just gonna close it and then like kind of like go to the third notch because, you know, it don't really take number 3 notches to knock this line out right here, just to be honest with you guys, dog. So I just want to acknowledge that to you guys. But I always take your time, be consistent, and, you know what I'm saying, be repetitive of your work. And, you know what I'm saying, just always remember to check over your work because at the end of the day, man, once you start something off neat, it will end neat. Okay, guys, now what I'm doing now, I have the my blades closed. Now I'm knocking down that first initial guideline, and then I open it up like 1 or 2 times, you know what I'm saying, just bump up with my corners of the clippers. But remember to always be repetitive with your work and make sure, you know what I'm saying, go back over your work gradually as you can because, you know what I'm saying, you want to make that customer satisfied, you know what I'm saying. Even if you're having a conversation with him or whatever, you know, you just want to make him feel comfortable, make him feel like, you know what I'm saying, that he's, you know what I'm saying, actually in your world as you cut his hair because, you know, at the end of the day, he's going to look at his haircut and be like, oh man, hey, this is my barber right here. So every barber had their own signature of how they cut hair. So with that being said, man, just take your time, take action, and, you know what I'm saying, take notice because right now, you know, it took me a while to develop that barber's eye because, you know what I'm saying, what I mean by barber's eye, you know, I can have a fresh haircut, but when barber next door, that cut next door to me, he could be like, hey, Prince, man, you know what I'm saying, I see a line right there. So always remember to have that barber's eye because, you know what I'm saying, remember that client got to get up, go home, or go out to the club or whatever, and everybody else notice his haircut and say, hey man, your barber left a line right there. But you don't want that to be said about you, you know what I'm saying, because you'll be putting your business out in a bad way. But you know what I'm saying, always be consistent with your work, man. Take your time and you will get there. Okay, I already know how to cut hair, but I just want to experiment with something. You know, usually I go in with my one guard open, but this time I want to just go in with it closed, you know what I'm saying, to see where I'm at because I know I can already knock that little area right there down that's showing the little line of demarcation. But I just want to go with it closed just to see how, you know what I'm saying, would it uniform his haircut because, you know, I just want to start taking steps as I go because, you know, I just like to just take my time and make sure that fade is, you know what I'm saying, in there. But with further ado, man, this haircut gonna come out fresh. So, hey, if you're already new to the channel, you know what I'm saying, you already know, hit that subscribe button. But if you already a subscriber, bro, leave a comment in the comment section because I always read every comment. I go back and comment on my own videos. But yeah, let's just get it until we get up to the next step. All right, guys, putting the zero guard back on now. I just only have it completely closed. What I'm doing right now is just bumping up against that one close because, you know what I'm saying, I just want to make that fade start to take transition. It don't really take much because, you know what I'm saying, you're working in small areas right about now. I am not trying to compress his fade. I'm just trying to, you know what I'm saying, spread out his fade as much as I can because this is a medium fade. So you want to make it what he asked for. You know what I'm saying? He asked for a medium fade. So I don't want to just give him no compressed fade. I just want to give him what he asked for. But remember to always brush the hair as needed. And, you know what I'm saying, use the corners as needed and adjust when it needed. Because, you know what I'm saying, them 3 things is the most important part of the whole haircut process. So with further ado, let's just get into it until we get to the next step. Let's go. Now, using the corners of my StarCraft Instinct, I'm not really just using the full teeth. I'm just using about 2 or 3 teeth, you know what I'm saying, just to get the dark areas, because, you know what I'm saying, the fade is starting to take transition. So, you know what I'm saying, I'm just actually doing detail work. So you don't, like I said in my last video, in my last tutorial, you do not want to put in too much detail because you will be taken away from the haircut. But remember to always maintain your work, take your time, you know what I'm saying, and just do detail. And remember, take your time. That's the most important thing of any haircut. I don't care what any other barber say, man. They can say something different, but I'm just telling you the facts, man. So just take your time, man. You know what I'm saying? You'll see your work come, you know what I'm saying, to a progress. All right, guys, the gauze that I use, you know what I'm saying, to cut my client's hair, you know what I'm saying, I'm just putting them back on my clippers and just going back over the areas of the gauze size that I use. So, like, if I use a 0 guard close right there, I'm going to go, and, you know what I'm saying, do a little adjustment. If I use the 1 guard right there, I'm just going to go right there and do a little adjustment. So whatever guard you use, man, just always refer back to that guard so you can do more detail within that area where you see dark, you know what I'm saying, hairs at. All right, guys, the only thing I'm doing right now is just prepping up for the edge up. You know what I'm saying? I already combed his hair down and then cut it down to a 1. But I really didn't want to use no spritz because his hair was laying down, you know what I'm saying, the way I wanted to. You necessarily don't really have to use spritz or anything like holding spray because, you know, if his hair is laying down smooth, man, there's no use of, you know what I'm saying, using it. But I'm not knocking it because I use it all the time. But what I'm doing, I'm just gonna start in the middle and make my my way to his left, which is my right. But you know what I'm saying, I just want to make sure everything evenly. You notice I step back. Now I'm turning my client around so I can get a better view of how I'm, you know what I'm saying, approaching that edge up. So the way I punch my line in, I always start in the middle and I work my way to his left, like I said, which is my right. And you know what I'm saying, brush down the hairs and, you know what I'm saying, presumably go up on the other area. As you notice, I'm putting this vertical bar in an angle because if I was to go straight down, it look like his line up be pushed back, but I don't want that. But I just want to, you know what I'm saying, angle his vertical bar like in a 45-degree angle so, you know what I'm saying, it can match to the edge of his eyebrow. So let's just finish this part up until we get up to the next part. Okay, guys, now when applying an enhancement, man, be very careful because, you know what I'm saying, you don't want to make no mistakes because, you know what I'm saying, the enhancement can get on the skin and stain the skin, but it's not going to destroy the skin or hurt anything. But, you know, you just want to be neat with your work. You know, you don't want the client to leave a seat with enhancements on their forehead. You know what I'm saying? So always take your time and, you know, just apply it, you know what I'm saying, as needed. And for the guys that want to know what enhancements I use Flow. I'm really not a big Tune 45 type enhancement guy, but I kind of like, I love Flow because, you know what I'm saying, I've been watching that on Instagram a lot, and they've been showing, you know what I'm saying, videos, different videos of how they use it. But I'm more of a Flow type of enhancement guy, and, you know, I'm not going to lie to you, when I spray enhancements, man, you know, if he want it heavy, I'm going to give it to him heavy. If he want it light, I'm going to give it to him light. But with that being said, man, let's just get into it until we get up on the final results. All right, guys, this is the end of the haircut, but I want to let you guys know every time I'm done with everybody's haircut that I record, I go back behind cameras and do a little detail work. So don't just sit there and say, hey, man, this is the final results. Black Prince ain't did it right. But you know what I'm saying? I'm going to start doing the behind the scenes too so you guys can actually see what I'm doing because I don't want you guys to just see the final results of my haircuts. I want to put the final results out there for you guys. But this is the haircut, so hope you guys enjoy it. So stick around, you know what I'm saying, there will be more. With that being said, it's your boy Black Prince the Barber. May God bless. Peace.